Deadly or not, snakes can be really scary. Of course, the non-venomous snakes won't cause you any harm, but when you spot a snake, I doubt you're going to be checking whether or not the snake is venomous. Here's a scary fact. There are over 600 species of venomous snakes in the world, and to rank them in terms of deadliness, well, we'd say stay away from them all. Nevertheless, here is a list of 10 of the deadliest snakes in the world. Sawscaled Viper, Echis carinatus. The saw-scaled viper is not the most venomous snake in the world, nor is it the longest or the quickest. Yet it might just be the deadliest snake in the world, as it is responsible for more human deaths every year than all other snakes put together. This viper's venom is quite complex and attacks the heart, causing blood clotting and destroys tissues. Not just that, but it also varies in each region, which means that there is a severe lack of antivenom for their bite. The saw-scaled viper can be found in India, the dry parts of Africa, and the Middle East region. They live in quiet areas and are nocturnal. The saw-scaled viper gets its name from specialized cells that it rubs together to warn someone before it attacks. The saw-scaled vipers have a bad temper and they bite early and often. Inland Taipan, Oxyurinus microlepidotus. Known as the fierce snake, the inland taipan grows up to 6 feet in length and changes color with seasons. It mostly feeds on mammals. Its venom contains neurotoxin with traces of hemotoxin, and just one bite is enough to kill 100 people. The venom can cause paralysis, hemorrhaging, and death in less than half an hour if antivenom is not administered on time. However, the inland taipan is quite shy and non-confrontational. But this snake is quick and can strike with lightning speed and accuracy. If it feels threatened, it will coil its body into a tight S-shape before flashing out in multiple bites. King Cobra, Ophiophagus hanna. You cannot have a list of the deadliest snakes in the world without the king cobra being on that list. This is the longest venomous snake in the world, growing up to 18 feet in length. The king cobra usually feeds on other snakes and tries to stay away from humans, like all non-human creatures in the world. But when the king cobra is threatened, it flares its neck into a hood and lifts almost 1/3 of its body off of the ground. If this is a long snake, it can be at eye level with a human. Its venom is strong enough to kill 20 humans or 1 elephant with 1 bite, and it bites repeatedly. King cobras are non-aggressive, intelligent, and also highly endangered. They also have a very impressive eyesight, spotting its prey or predator from miles away. This is the only snake that builds a nest for its eggs, and the female guards the eggs until they're hatched. Black Mamba, Dendroaspis polylepis. The black mamba is Africa's deadliest snake. It is named so because of the inky black color of the lining of its mouth. At around 8 feet in length, the black mamba zips at a speed of 12 miles per hour, making it one of the fastest snakes in the world. Its venom contains a potent neurotoxin that can kill a person with just 2 drops. Black mambas are smart, alert, and agile. They hunt birds or mammals, but will also eat other snakes. While they have a reputation of being aggressive, they are actually quite shy and nervous. They prefer to avoid human interaction, but if you're stupid enough to provoke one, they will not hesitate to bite you repeatedly. Mojave rattlesnake, Crotalus scutulatus. The Mojave rattlesnake has the most toxic venom among rattlesnakes. It's been recognized as a species fairly recently. Found predominantly in the USA, the Mojave rattlesnake grows up to 3.3 feet in length. The color varies from green to brown, making it easier to blend in with its surroundings. It is very bad-tempered and aggressive towards humans, and does not hesitate before attacking if disturbed. The venom of this rattlesnake affects blood and the nervous system, but it is rarely lethal, as the venom takes time to take effect and antivenom is readily available. Eastern brown snake, Pseudonaja textilis. Found in Australia, the eastern brown snake is responsible for the most snake bites in the region. It is slender in size and can grow up to 2 meters long. It is one of the most venomous snakes in the world, with just 3 milligrams of venom enough to kill a human. The scariest part is that this snake prefers to hunt in populated areas, which means that it comes in contact with humans quite often. A bite from the eastern brown snake can cause internal bleeding and cardiac arrest, among other symptoms. Antivenom is available, but the symptoms develop too quickly for the antivenom to take effect. Blue Crate. Bungarus candidus. The blue crate, or the Malayan crate as it's also known as, is one of the deadliest snakes in all of Asia. It grows up to 1.1 meters in length and has a thin body with blue or black crossbands. Found mainly in Southeast Asia, the venom of the blue crate contains highly potent neurotoxins that can cause paralysis and respiratory failure. Although antivenom is available, about half of the snakebite incidents are fatal. Thankfully, these snakes are quite easygoing during the day. They're not really aggressive until threatened and live in wet forests. The blue crate is a nocturnal snake that feeds on mice and other snakes, even other blue crates. Russell's Viper. Daboia russellii. One of the deadliest vipers in the world, the Russell's Viper is responsible for most snake deaths in India. It can be found predominantly in India, Sri Lanka, and Burma in open grasslands and paddy fields. The Russell's Viper is named after Patrick Russell, a Scottish herpetologist. It's also known as a chain viper. They actually don't lay eggs, but give birth directly to baby snakes. The Russell's Viper grows up to 1.5 meters and mostly feeds on rodents, small reptiles, land crabs, scorpions, lizards, and other arthropods. They are nocturnal creatures, but they're actually quite active during the day in the cooler months of the year. This strong viper moves slowly, but can get aggressive when threatened. And when threatened, it will first hiss loudly, but if that doesn't work, it will not hesitate to bite. When it bites, it injects around 40 to 70 milligrams of venom. It can cause excessive bleeding, acute kidney failure, multi-organ damage, swelling, and acute strokes. Boomslang. Dyspholidus typus. This snake has a fun name and a charming appearance, but a bite of the boomslang is one of the worst. This tree-dwelling snake hunts by mimicking the branch of a tree. It can be found all throughout Africa. Growing up to 1.6 meters long, the boomslang is a rear-fanged snake, and one of the most venomous at that. This means that it can fold its fangs back into its mouth when not in use. The venom of the boomslang contains hemotoxins, which can cause internal and external bleeding. When threatened, the boomslang will inflate its neck to twice its size, but it is not aggressive and mostly keeps away from humans. Eastern tiger snake. Noticus scutatus. Named for the yellow and black bands on its body, the eastern tiger snake is one of the deadliest snakes in all of Australia. It is found mostly along the coasts of South Australia, in wetlands, and in marshes. This deadly species has venom that affects the nervous system, causing blood clotting and paralysis. The venom is so potent that it can cause poisoning within 15 minutes. The eastern tiger snake will avoid humans, but if disturbed, it will attack. Similar to cobras, tiger snakes also flatten their hoods and raise their bodies to attack. The eastern tiger snake often hunts in water and can stay underwater for around 9 minutes. It can also climb trees and bushes. Is that scary or what? So that's all we've got for today's video. If you made it this far, leave a comment with your thoughts. We'll be sure to reply to you. And maybe hit the subscribe button for more awesome content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.